Hey guys, I'm at Publix today because we took a survey and found that most people shop at conventional grocery stores. Now, shopping local is the most sustainable thing that you can do, but I understand that sometimes we're in a hurry and we can make informed choices as consumers to be more sustainable and make delicious veganized meals and cut down our meat consumption. So I've been vegan for 15 years and I helped open some vegan restaurants in the area, and I'm going to show you some expertise on making some delicious food. I got my mask, got my reusable shopping bag, so let's go. Alright, we're in Publix now, and unfortunately they don't have packageless mushrooms, but we do need 2 packages of organic baby Bella mushrooms, and they are on sale. That's awesome. So we're going to grab 2 packages of these. Next, we're going to grab 2 sweet onions. We're grabbing the just regular sweet onions because they don't have any packaging. Next to the produce section of lettuce and celery, we've got the vegan cheeses. We're going to grab this bag of Diet mozzarella because it's tapioca based and makes a nice creamy sauce. But there are follow your heart slices, provolone mozzarella. These are great for sandwiches. We're heading to the milks because we're going to grab some oat milk and we're going to use this to make the creamy stroganoff sauce. I'm choosing Planet Oat and the unsweetened original because it doesn't have any like sugar or flavor to it, and so this is great for sauces. Now, one of the most important things about stroganoff is the egg noodles. And how are we going to find some that don't have any egg? It's the pasta ribbons, not the egg noodles, the pasta ribbons. They look exactly the same and they contain no eggs. Awesome. So we got vegan egg noodles. On to the bouillons. We're going to grab Better Than Bouillon because it's in a jar. It's a paste concentrate. They've got sauteed onion and it's glass. So in the dinner section, we have all of the different vegan meats. Gardein is one of my favorite brands. They've got meatballs, they've got chicken tenders, burgers, but today we're going to be grabbing the beefless tips. We're going to get 2 bags of these. They're great. They work for any home style savory dish, and I'm going to show you how to make them awesome. So the Beyond products are literally revolutionary, and they are hard to find because they're actually in with the meat. So check them out and try them sometime. Now, at the butters, Earth Balance has no cholesterol in it. It is all plant-based. It is great. It tastes just like margarine. So we're going to grab one of those because it's on sale right now. Smart Balance is a good choice too. I can't believe it's not butter. Still has dairy in it, so it's still going to have some cholesterol. Cholesterol only exists in animal byproducts. So if you're looking for cholesterol-free, go for a vegan option. It tastes just as good. It tastes exactly like margarine. Now that we got everything we need, we're going to get our supplies out. Our giant skillet, and we've got our spatula and our little plant hay. We also got our groceries here that we just picked up. We got our cutting board, knives, our mushrooms, getting ready to wash them, and we are good to go. Alright, so first what we're going to do is we're going to choppity chop these onions and garlic, and we're going to saute those first. And just like that, with the snap of the fingers, they're chopped. We've got some for tomorrow we're going to save and compost or wash mushrooms. And since everything's ready, we're going to put some butter in the pan and slide our onions and garlic in there. And we're going to spread them out and just let them simmer for a while. Now that they're starting to sizzle, you're going to want to use some salt to sweat them. This is going to break them down faster and make them this nice golden brown. Once they're golden brown, you're going to take your beef tips and toss them in there. We've got 2 packages we're putting in, and we're going to let this simmer for a while and the flavors marry. So these beefless tips are just a vehicle for flavors. We're going to take our blackened steak seasoning and we're going to sprinkle some on there to give it a nice crust and give it that real beefy flavor that we're looking for. Next, we're going to sprinkle it with thyme, which is a great herb for all meat seasoning. We're going to use Bragg's liquid aminos to give it some good color and deepen the flavor. And while we're waiting for that to simmer, we're going to start preparing our broth. We're going to take 2 teaspoons of the sauteed onion concentrate, and we're going to mix it with 2 cups water. And now that the tips are soft enough and starting to simmer, we're just going to start breaking them up a little bit just to kind of give them a more organic feel and not so, identical in size. Now that they're all broken up, I'm going to start putting some nutritional yeast on it. This kind of absorbs a little bit of the moisture and gives it a nice crispy crust on the beef tips. Now that they're looking good, we're going to throw the mushrooms in. This is quite a bit of mushrooms, so what we're going to do is we're going to salt them. And the salt's basically going to draw the moisture out, and then we're going to cover them and let them sweat. Once everything is completely simmered down and it's giving you that look, what we're going to do is we're going to start boiling the water for the pasta. While we're cooking the pasta, we're going to add in 2 cups of the broth. We're then going to add 2 cups of the oat milk. We're going to let this cook together and add some black pepper and sort of stir up the pasta and keep an eye on it for about 10 minutes. We're going to check back in on our sauce, and now that it's coming to a nice boil where the flavors are starting to marry, we're going to throw some more butter in to thicken it up. Now that the sauce has had a chance to reduce a little bit, we're going to throw our whole bag of Dia mozzarella style shreds in there, and this is going to help further reduce it into a nice thick stroganoff sauce. It looks like our pasta is about done, so all we're going to do is drain it. After it drains, we're just going to throw a little bit of butter in there. And this is going to keep it from sticking together while we wait for the stroganoff to finish cooking. So just toss that butter in and mix it up. Now that your sauce is starting to thicken, we're going to add the parsley. Adding the parsley can add a little bit of flavor as well as bringing some more color to a dish that might be neutral. So just mix it up, and we're just going to keep letting it thicken over the next 20 minutes. You're going to want to, over the next 20 minutes, periodically check your sauce and make sure that it's reducing properly and not sticking to the bottom of the pan. It looks like it's a lot thicker than it was a few minutes ago when we checked, so we're on the right track. Keep periodically checking your sauce until it finally gets to the consistency and texture that you want in your stroganoff. I like mine a little bit thicker where it's almost like a gravy, but you can always, make it thinner or thicker. It's really up to you how you like the texture of your sauce to be. Now that your sauce is finished, all that's left to do is to grab a plate, throw some noodles on there, and your stroganoff. I like to put parsley for garnish on top, and there you have it, vegan beef stroganoff. Impress everyone. Thank you.